Hi everybody, this is like a video about like my Wiccan path and how I got to be where I am. So when I was born back in Philadelphia, my mom is Methodist, I believe, but she's always been pretty drawn to the Wicca side of things. She's said and done things that has happened and taught me how to like do certain things here and there and stuff like that. Nothing really drastic, but she didn't have me baptized anything. She had me try to choose my own religion. I've gone to church with my aunt who is a reborn Christian, and I liked it at the time and everything. It didn't seem to bother me or anything, but I was also young. So, um, when I moved to Florida, started going to school more, I started making more and more friends and everything, starting to get comfortable in school and stuff, and made one friend that was going to church, and I started going with her. I'll go if I'm invited. I'm not gonna, badmouth anybody else's religion. I don't expect them to do the same with me, so I respect everybody. So I started going to church with her, and I'd sit there and seemed nice and comfortable at first until somebody started speaking in tongues and everything. Then I felt a little freaked out, not comfortable with it at all. So I would just respect it and just sit there. But I've seen them do things like when they would go up and get saved, and they would have to fall back, and they put the whole purple sheet over them or sheet over them, and they start shaking funny and everything like that. It just didn't seem like me, but I've been up there once and they tried to save me, and I guess they were trying to get me to fall back, and I wouldn't fall back. And they kind of, I don't know, felt a little weirded out by it, but nobody said anything. But for my friend, on the other hand, she's laying there with she during the whole time of church, and near the end, we uncover, and she's sitting there shaking, laughing, and crying all at the same time, and it just seemed a little off to me and everything. So when I was 16, my mom bought me my first book, which was Civil Ravenwolf's Teen Witch book. And I started reading more and more in that. People think she's a fluffy author and everything like that. She seems fine to me. I was new and just getting into Wicca, so it was a book that I understood more about and everything. And as I got older, I started collecting more and more Silver Ravenwood books and more other books. And I also got Witch School, which is a little bit more advanced. So for your older Wiccans, you kind of tend to go with Witch School if you want to study that way. But for any of the younger, newer witches coming out, if they want to learn about Wicca, I think they should go with Silver Ravenwolf. She's not that bad. So I started studying her. I started keeping a journal. I did the whole 1 year and a day. The only thing I haven't done is my self dedication, because every time I go to do it, something else comes up and I haven't had time to do it. I thought about doing it on my birthday. I thought about doing it on Beltane, and just other things have come up, so I haven't gotten centered to do it when I find the right time to. So, I mean, I took all the notes, I've studied all the books. I'm 29 years old now, which you can't tell because I look young, but I should embrace that. But anyway, so I tried to I tried the whole coven thing kind of. My one friend started a coven. What was the coven's name again? It's been a long time, and he actually thought about doing like a Wiccan convent where we get a big huge house, and We weren't allowed to wear shoes in our rooms. He kind of was going really strict about it. And I didn't like the whole idea of one person's mindset controlling all of us. So I rather work solitary. I've always been kind of a loner myself anyway. I'm not like a social butterfly, as Witch from the Rocks would say, which I think she's amazing too. I feel like I have so much in common with her. Um, she sounds like she's had a hard life, but she's at a point in her life that she seems happy now, and I seem really happy for her. When I started watching other Wiccans on YouTube, I started watching Tiptoe Chick mainly, she's like pretty much a really good friend of mine now. She's awesome. I started watching Charming Pixie Flana, and she's amazing too with the whole yay. I mean, I can only handle her going yay. Anybody else is kind of like a little odd to me, but her yays just make her her. So she's special, she's awesome. I love watching her videos. And then there's the Shoe Whisperer, which she is very interesting. Her videos also taught me a lot. Whatever I didn't know from what I was growing up learning, I learned a lot more from Tiptoe Chick, Charming Pixie Flana, and Shoe Whisperer. And some stuff from The Witch on the Rocks. And I tried to join Pagan Opinions, which doesn't mean I can't put my opinion out there. I can still watch the videos and still comment, do video responses, but whoever did make the cut for Pagan Opinions, I congratulate them. I will be watching them. So, what else? I've actually thought about, because I heard Jay Williams had a good idea with this whole collaboration video thing, and I thought it'd be neat myself to start up my own collaboration. And if I could have had Witch on the Rocks, I would have had her, but Jay kind of stole her away from me. But not really stole, but, you know, he had it going first and everything, she agreed to it, so still doesn't mean I'm not going to be watching them. I love them both, they're awesome. So if I had a collaboration channel, it would be myself. If I could get Tiptoe Chick and Charm Pixie Flana and the Shoe Whisperer, I don't know if the Witch on the Rocks would still be able to do mine too, and Haunt J. Williams. I don't want to disrupt any balance or take anybody away, only if it was okay with them. And then, because I planned this all out, I'm more the expert of the fairy folk. I study about them, and Tiptoe Chick is all about the herbs. So I thought if you had any questions, you could go to Tiptoe Chick. Charming Pixie Flana, she's all about the yay and all bouncy and cheery and everything. So if you had any questions about, how can I say this? Any questions about certain, maybe like how she celebrates her holidays or something. The Shoe Whisperer, she's, I believe in the UK. She's called C's though, so she can show us how they interpret Wicca from their side. And if I had Witch from the Rocks, she'd be the expert on crystals. So I thought that would be an awesome little put together. And then you have your famous Wiccans from YouTube too, and it'd be awesome. But it's only if I Hot J Williams would let me borrow borrow Witch on the Rocks, and if she agrees to it, that would be cool. But as far as my spiritual journey, I'm still learning, I'm still growing. Still taking notes every now and then. I'm still building up my Book of Shadows. Everything's a learning process. I believe everything has its truth. So not only do I have Wiccan beliefs, my Wiccan beliefs are more strong than anything else, but I do have a little bit of Christian beliefs too, because I respect all religions and I believe all religions are one. So if you have any questions at all, I can try to help in some way. So you can comment or subscribe, do all that jazz. And I hope you have a blessed day. Blessed be.